Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, can you feel it? That electric buzz building in the air like a Sunday night thunderclap over AT&T Stadium? It's October in the NFL, and for the Dallas Cowboys, the heart of the NFC East, every snap feels like a declaration of war. Picture this, America's team, with their silver and blue swagger, staring down a divisional showdown that could flip the script on a season full of highs, lows, and those gut-wrenching what-ifs. Today, we're talking about a man who's not just a receiver, he's a weapon, a game-changer, a walking highlight reel. CeeDee Lamb is knocking on the door of a comeback, and if he steps through, watch out, Washington. This is your Dallas Cowboys injury update, and folks, it's got more twists than a Tony Romo scramble. Let's set the scene, because you can't talk Lamb without painting the picture of what Dallas has been missing. It's been 4 long weeks since that brutal high ankle sprain sidelined our star wideout in Week 3 against the Saints, a game where the Cowboys were flying high early, only to crash hard. 4 games without the guy who torched secondaries last season for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns, earning his first Pro Bowl nod and turning heads league-wide. CeeDee Lamb isn't just fast. He's that elusive blur who makes cornerbacks question their life choices. Born in Opelousas, Louisiana, raised in Houston, this 25-year-old phenom was a 5th-round steal in 2020 out of Oklahoma, where he lit up college defenses alongside soon-to-be teammate Jalen Hurts. Remember his debut? A modest 2 catches, but it was the spark that ignited a dynasty of deep ball magic with Dak Prescott. Without him, the Cowboys' offense has hummed like a well-oiled machine. Impressive, sure, but it's been like driving a Ferrari with the top down on a rainy day. Functional? Yeah. Thrilling? Not quite. Fast forward to Wednesday's practice at the Star in Frisco, and here's the news that's got Cowboys fans trading high-fives in the comment sections and group chats exploding. CeeDee was back on the field, albeit limited. No full-throttle sprints yet, but those cuts and routes? They're a sight for sore eyes. John Machota, the wizard over at The Athletic, dropped this gem. As long as he doesn't suffer a setback, the expectation is that he'll play Sunday. Boom. That's the timeline we've been praying for, the one the Cowboys have circled on their calendar since the injury hit. Week 7 against the Washington Commanders, right here in the heart of the NFC East snake pit. Dallas targeted this spot weeks ago, nursing that ankle like it was the Hope Diamond. And get this, ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, who's got sources deeper than the Mariana Trench, echoed it before last weekend's gritty win over Carolina. They are really beat up, Fowler said, but Lamb and others could be back next week. That's the loose plan, depending on how practice goes. Folks, practice went great. The window's wide open, and CeeDee's peeking through. But let's not gloss over the war of attrition this team's been fighting. The Cowboys are banged up, defensive ends nursing tweaks, linemen grinding through the grind, but that's the NFC East for you. It's a brutal ballet of brotherly love gone wrong, where every divisional clash feels like settling old scores. Think back to those epic rivalries, the bloody Sundays against the Eagles, where Birds fans invade like it's the Alamo all over again, the giant sneaky upsets that still sting like '07, or the Commanders, formerly the Redskins, who gave us that heartbreaker in '21 when Dallas choked away a playoff spot. Washington's been sneaky good this year under Ron Rivera. Dan Quinn's defense is a brick wall, and their young QBs got that fire. But with Lamb potentially suiting up, that's the X factor that turns a good offense into a juggernaut. Now, dive deeper with me into the numbers, because stats don't lie, they scream. Without Lamb, Dak Prescott has been a maestro, leading the league with 13 touchdown passes against just 3 picks through 6 games. Second in passing yards at 1,617, and that 79.2 QB rating? It's elite territory, the kind that makes you forget those early season hiccups against the Giants. Dak's been surgical, spreading the ball like he's hosting a Thanksgiving feast. But here's the rub, the Cowboys' aerial attack has ranked top 5 in yards per game, yet they've left points on the table in close calls. Lamb's absence meant fewer explosive plays, those 50-yard daggers that make AT&T's 100,000-strong faithful erupt like Old Faithful. Phew, Cowboys faithful, if this doesn't get your blood pumping, check your pulse. This weekend at FedEx Field, it's not just a game, it's a statement. Tune in Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox, crank up the volume, and cheer like the fate of the Republic depends on it. Because for Dallas, it kinda does. Follow us here for every update, every breakdown, and that post-game hot take that'll have you yelling at your screen. This is why we love the NFL: unpredictable, unbreakable, and utterly addictive. Star forever. Go Cowboys!